A 1909 ad for the Belknap Hardware and Manufacturing Company. Belknap Hardware and Manufacturing Company, also known as Belknap Hardware Company or simply Belknap Hardware, located in Louisville, Kentucky, was at one time a leading American manufacturer of hardware goods and a major wholesale competitor of retail sales companies Sears, Roebuck and Company and Montgomery Ward in catalog sales and widespread distribution of its own name brand manufactured products. The elder William Burke Belknap started the company on the banks of the Ohio River in 1840. His father Morris Burke Belknap the elder had earlier developed iron foundries and other related businesses in Massachusetts which influenced his son's founding of the Belknap Hardware and Manufacturing Company. Morris Belknap was a vice president of Belknap Hardware and was married to Lily Buckner. Belknap Hardware's fame spread and the company was represented at the 8th Annual Convention of the Panhandle Hardware and Implement Association in Amarillo, Texas. The Belknaps figured prominently in the history of the Pendennis Club of Louisville, the first clubhouse of which, in 1848, was a former Belknap family mansion. After 50 years, Belknap Hardware was acclaimed in the Atlanta Constitution as one of the South's great industries. The company was praised in newspaper advertising by Southern Bell Telephone and Telegraph Company as an exemplary business user of the long-distance telephone. By its 100th anniversary in 1940, Belknap Hardware had grown to a landmark complex of 37 buildings, covering 37 acres of floor space under one roof. The company became one of the nation's largest wholesale enterprises with nationally known quality brands, among which Bluegrass was the most readily recognizable. John Primble Knives, developed by an employee of the company, became a Belknap brand with its own division, made in Louisville between 1947 and 1985 by the John Primble Belknap Hardware Co. The Crusader manufacturing brand of Belknap included contractors' shovels, hammers, hatchets, axes, drawing knives, carpenters' pincers, planes, screwdrivers, hand drills, wrecking bars, bit braces, auger bits, chisels, pliers, wrenches, and tin snips. Other popular Belknap manufactured products included rifles, guns, padlocks, lawnmowers, and bicycles. Belknap inventory in the vast warehouse spaces grew larger and larger, and the Belknap neon sign could be seen from miles away. The company was founded by Belknaps and managed predominantly by members of the Belknap family and their chosen successors until its demise in 1986 when, after over 140 years, it faced bankruptcy and was sold. Terence Gallagher, editor-in-chief of Hardware Age said, in the late 70s, Belknap's board of directors came to include a number of outsiders, men who weren't also company officers. The new board saw an opportunity to appoint someone from outside as president. Up to that time, Belknap promoted top officers from within, and virtually all the men in top management had begun their careers on the road, carrying a catalog. As early as 1909 the hardware company management sued a newspaper which incorrectly announced that Belknap Hardware was bankrupt. Photographs of the demolition by explosion of the company were used as promotional preview advertising for Demolition Man film. A 1923 Belknap Hardware and Manufacturing building was built at L01-23 East Main Street in Louisville's General Business District on the site of the second Galt House. That Belknap building, designed by the architectural firm of Graham, Anderson, Probst, and White of Chicago, was for a while the location of the Presbyterian National Headquarters and is now the waterside building owned by the Humana Corporation. Haben, one of the presidents of Belknap Hardware and Manufacturing Company and is on the National Historic Register.